It's just been revealed by Tesla, by Elon Musk specifically, that Tesla is having enormous problems with chip shortages in terms of the manufacturing of their Tesla Powerwalls. Previously, it appeared as though Tesla was able to get around these issues with their cars, but unfortunately, not so with the Powerwall. Hello my friends and welcome to the channel. Great to see you. If you've already subscribed and you're back again, thanks for your support. I appreciate it. If you're not and you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe or like the video. That really helps with the algorithms and I would really appreciate it. Thanks guys. Now, Elon has said that Tesla Powerwall production is lagging due to massive chip shortages. Musk is in court today for a ridiculous, frivolous lawsuit by owners of the stock who have taken him and other directors to court over grievances about Tesla acquiring SolarCity back in, I believe it was 2015 or 16. Well, Tesla shareholders at the time voted in 85% favorably to make the acquisition of SolarCity. And some of the shareholders who have since gained millions of dollars from the stock price increasing by about 50x are now suing Elon and directors of the board. But that's besides the point of this video. Now, Musk revealed in court today that demand for Tesla Powerwall stands at around 80,000 units, but the company won't be able to make even half of that many this quarter. In the best case, Musk said Tesla will produce 30,000 to 35,000 of its home backup batteries in the current quarter. He blamed the expected shortfall on chip shortages, which surprised me, to be honest. I would have thought a shortfall would be more due to cell shortages, but he's saying it's not, it's due to chip shortages. Now, when Musk said this, he was testifying in Delaware County Court where he revealed the latest Powerwall guidance on Monday. He was there to defend his role in Tesla's 2016 acquisition of SolarCity, the solar installer back in 2016 for $2.6 billion US. Now, in addition to Tesla spending around $2.6 billion to acquire SolarCity, Tesla took on SolarCity's billions in debt and other liabilities and obligations. Personal entanglements between the two companies abounded. For example, Musk's first cousins, Lyndon and Peter Rive, founded and ran SolarCity, and Musk was a chairman of the board at both businesses concurrently. Now, the shareholders are suing Musk. They believe he was not as transparent as he should have been with all of Tesla's voting shareholders about various aspects of the deal, including the financial health of SolarCity and investments in its solar bonds by SpaceX and another Musk-led venture. Now, I want to propose to you a little scenario that I proposed to someone else I know recently. I said to that person, if I came to you and I said to you, if you invest $10 in my business, I'll give you back $100 in 5 years. And you said yes. And in 5 years' time, instead of giving you back $100 on your $10, I gave you back $1,000. Would you then think, I think I'll sue you? This is essentially what these people are doing. It's crazy. Anyway, Powerwalls were announced a year before the SolarCity deal. In May 2015, more than a full year before acquiring SolarCity, Tesla launched its energy business with an event to show off its Powerwall and larger energy storage products. Musk touted the idea of running Tesla's electric cars on clean, abundant solar power, which many of them now are, making them even more sustainable. He pitched the energy storage systems as a way to make renewable energy more reliable, storing solar energy generated during the day for use at night. For example, during the presentation, Musk pointed to Powerwalls mounted flat on a wall at the back of the auditorium. And the batteries could allow homeowners to live off the grid entirely, which they do now, or at least avoid interruptions from blackouts. It's designed to work very well with solar systems right out of the box, he said, without specifying a certain brand of panels. At the time, Musk said that Powerwalls would be available in 3 to 4 months. And in court this week, Musk told a slightly different story, claiming that the Powerwalls would not have been possible to build without acquiring SolarCity. That's not entirely what he said, but he was more saying that the SolarCity products were needed to have a complete energy storage system, which was true. In an exchange Monday, shareholders' attorneys asked Musk if he thought June 2016 was not the best time for Tesla to be embarking on a $2 billion acquisition of a financially troubled company. Musk said, I don't think that SolarCity was financially troubled. The attorneys that have rephrased their question saying it wasn't a good time to buy any company, much less a financially troubled company. Correct. Musk replied, actually, not correct. We were beginning development of the Tesla Powerwall battery, and in order to have a compelling product, you really needed to have a tightly integrated solar and battery solution. And we could not create a well-integrated product if SolarCity was a separate company. Now, I agree with Elon Musk here, and honestly, who cares? These investors enriched themselves by many millions of dollars for investing in Tesla, which was a wise move. And the fact that they're now wanting even more money out of this, to me, suggests immense greed on their behalf. And it's really an indictment on the culture of in the United States of litigation, massive litigation, constant litigation. It's ridiculous. I don't personally think that this case should have even been allowed to see a court. But unfortunately, this is the current state of the United States justice system. Court will need to determine whether Musk effectively controlled the Tesla board and forced a SolarCity deal to happen, or whether shareholders and the board made that decision independently based on all the information the CEO was obligated to share. Now remember, 85% of shareholders voted for the acquisition. 85%. And since the price has gone from $55 to the equivalent of around $5,000 after the stock split. Now, Tesla reported $494 million in energy revenue in the first quarter of 2021, an improvement from $293 million during the first quarter of the pandemic year, but its first quarter cost of revenue reached $595 million. Now, Tesla doesn't currently disclose the breakdown between its solar and energy storage products, or its solar and energy products for homes and larger scale projects like its Megapack in Australia. If you don't know what the Megapack is, it's a 150 kilowatt hour battery in Adelaide in Australia, which was the world's largest battery last year. It's no longer the world's largest battery. There's now much bigger batteries. And in fact, there's 19 battery projects planned over the next 5 years that will be dwarf the size of this battery, which is really exciting to see. You can imagine just how many enormous batteries there will be around the world within 10 years, powering potentially entire cities. Now, Tesla's much larger automobile business generated $9 billion in revenue during the first quarter of 2021. And in the first quarter of 2021, Tesla suddenly increased prices for its solar installations and made it a requirement for customers ordering solar panels or solar glass roof tiles to also order the Powerwall. Now, CNBC has tried to imply on TV that this was a conspiracy led by Elon Musk to try to force you to buy a solar product in order to get him off this court case. It's a joke, right? All of the directors involved who are being sued already settled. They didn't actually settle, didn't cost them a single cent when they settled, because insurance paid out these idiots $80 million US. Obviously, $80 million US wasn't enough for them. They wanted more, and so of course they're after Elon as well. Now, as it stands at this point, there's only one configuration. Tesla do not sell a house solar without a Powerwall. That solar could either be solar retrofit with conventional panels put on the roof, or it can be the Tesla solar glass roof. But in all cases, it has a Powerwall. I don't see that as a problem, as CNBC are trying to make out some conspiracy theory going here, just like nonsense reporting from them, who are constantly trying to attack Tesla, constantly trying to attack the greatest success story over the last decade in the United States. And maybe in the world, considering Tesla has pushed every other automaker to electrify. Now, it's amazing how much demand Tesla is seeing for its energy storage products, considering you have to buy solar with them as well. So clearly, Tesla can't come close to meeting the demand here. And what's going to be really interesting is when Tesla are in a position to meet demand for the Powerwall. I think it's likely that Tesla are saying you need to buy solar panels with your Powerwall because they have too much demand. They're trying to really kind of slow down that demand. Obviously, if you buy a product and you've got to wait 2 years for it, it's bad customer service. If you can slow down the demand, you can make the wait times maybe 2, 3, 4 months. It's much kinder to customers, and it doesn't make your business look so bad as well. But imagine when Tesla can actually supply all orders that they have within, say, 1 or 2 weeks for the Powerwall. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens and what percentage of Tesla's business the energy storage eventually takes up. Now, obviously, Elon has said he believes the energy storage compartment of Tesla will eventually be as big as the automotive part of Tesla. That means there's a huge amount of growth coming for Tesla's energy storage business. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.